Hi, I am sure you have been waiting for Caroline to say her piece on the Real Housewives of Lagos. Well, she finally did. I want you to sit back and listen. She revealed a whole lot of things, among which is the fact that she is no longer in talking terms with Chioma of Good Hair. The falling out, she didn't really say what happened. She said Chioma betrayed her and she unfollowed and blocked Chioma. See my wonderful sis mass I was hoping on, but it's okay. So I want you to just relax and enjoy this interview and tell me what you think about all she said.
The first time the show aired, I was crying. I'm not gonna lie, I felt sick. Yes, I
Wow.
felt really, really sick. I was crying
Wow.
because I knew that I had done something that was not me.
Mm,
I had put myself,
mm.
and so I couldn't, in during the show, I couldn't pull out even when I wanted to pull out. But because I signed a
A
contract,
contract, yeah, wow.
yes,
Mm,
I was governed by that contract, so I couldn't pull out.
mm.
So
Wow.
sometimes when you see me in my mood or when I'm looking or irritated or whatever, it's because I'm
Mm,
tired and I really wish I
mm.
was not in that space. Like I said, the women are
Um,
amazing in their own way. They are amazing women, hardworking and all that. But Feyi, leave me alone. The women, the women are amazing in their own way. The women are amazing. The women are amazing in their own way for the show, but
yeah.
it's too much for me to
For
be there.
you, because of your personality, the kind
My
of
person
yeah,
is not by ego. Please, let's not get
yeah,
it wrong. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm
of
just saying
course.
that it is
Mm.
not my personality
Personality,
exactly.
exactly, yeah.
Yes, it's too much for me. Yes. They
Okay.
are amazing women in their own way. They have amazing story, amazing business line. They're amazing women. There's just too much for me. There'll always be drama in Real Housewives shows. There'll always
Yeah,
be drama, but I felt we would work together. We would empower one
I think we
another.
might
So I
have
thought
lost
there will
her. Hopefully
always
she
be
can.
time for business. But if you watch from episode 1 to 7, there hasn't really been a time where the women are supporting each other's business. Do you
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
understand? There
mm-hmm.
hasn't really been a time where you go to Chioma's salon to make your hair, go to Tiana's place to make her, yeah, to purchase
Mhm,
outfits, go to Iyabo's place to buy food or look at what
mhm,
she's cooking, go to Miriam for her to do your PR. It's always been, every time the women meet, there's always one drama or the other, which is not healthy for me. There'll always be drama in Real Housewives shows. There'll always
yeah,
be drama, but I felt we would work together, we would empower one
I think we
another.
might
So I
have
thought
lost
there will
her. Hopefully
always
she
be
can.
time for business, but if you watch from episode 1 to 7, there hasn't really been a time where the women are supporting each other's business. Do you
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
understand? There
mm-hmm.
hasn't really been a time where you go to Chioma's salon to make your hair, go to Tiana's place to make her, yeah, to purchase
Mhm,
outfits, go to Iyabo's place to buy food or look at what
mhm.
she's cooking, go to Miriam for her to do your PR. It's always been, every time the women meet, there's always one drama or the other, which is not healthy for me. I literally signed the contract based on trust, and you know what? I'm a risk taker when it comes to, I'm a businesswoman, I'm a risk taker. Not
Mhm.
until when I went, so the first time I met the women was when I wore the green dinner dress. I was told I was
Oh,
meeting the
right,
women for the
right,
first time.
right.
I was never told I was going for a child fashion show. I was told I was meeting the women for the first time. Yes, that was why I
Oh,
wore
that
that
explains
outfit.
your outfit. That explains the
Yes,
outfit.
that
That
was the
explains.
first time I
Yeah.
ever met the women. But do you know what?
Yes.
I'm not being condescending and I'm not looking down
Mm-hmm,
on the women. Yes,
mm-hmm,
they do fit the show perfectly. Oh, yes,
mm-hmm,
they do fit the show perfectly. They have their
mm-hmm,
fans, they have stories to drive across. Yes, they do fit the show perfectly. But for me as a person, I think it's a bit too much for me,
mm-hmm.
because I'm very, very, I don't like drama. I don't like beef. Is it beef? We all call it, yeah, beef.
Yeah, it's
I
big.
don't
Yeah.
like drama. I don't like constant manipulation,
Mm-hmm,
instigating issues, gossip,
mm-hmm,
fighting.
mm-hmm.
I'm just this minister of enjoyment. I just like to flow. If I'm not spending my time working, trying to make money, or
Mm-hmm.
being in my house watching Netflix or with my kids or having a drink with my friend. I don't like that every single time we meet, we are constantly looking for issues,
Mm-hmm.
something to fight about. It's too toxic for me. So,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, they fit perfectly because this is what, if I'm a producer of The Real Housewife, this is what I'll be looking for. And so the women fit perfectly for the show. But for me, it's a tad bit too much. So you're literally the first interview in person I'm chatting, I'm saying this to
Mm-hmm.
on a program. I've never
Yeah.
said this to, I've never granted interviews concerning this. I'm just saying it that
Wow.
it,
I feel honored.
yes,
Thank you. Thank you,
yes, it's
Kat.
actually the truth. It's actually the first
Thank
time.
you.
So
Thank
it's a
you.
bit too much for me. It's a bit too much for me.
We did notice that you and Chioma, you guys are not following each other on Instagram. Are you guys still cool, or is there anything that
Oh, good
yeah?
question. Good
Um,
question. All right, Caroline, over to you.
should I answer?
Yes, please. In all honesty, yes, answer that.
Well, in all honesty, something happened during the show that really broke my heart. And like I said, she wasn't a friend initially. She was just an acquaintance or a cast member who I liked a lot, but wasn't a follower. Like I had made it clear that because we both live in Ikoyi, so most of the time when we have to go for events, it's either when they provide a car, they want me to pick her up, or when I'm about to leave, she'll tell me I should come get her, things like that. So that was the reason why you would always see us coming together. You would always see us talking, and that was what it was. But after a while, I wasn't happy with some things that I noticed, so I pulled away. And I'm not someone that like Faye is my friend, and because of the kind of work she does and the work I do, we hardly see, but we always communicate. Do you get? I'm a one woman train. Like I move on my own. I only surround myself with people that I know that have my back. But I wasn't so happy about a few things. So
Gonna beg me right now to talk. She's a betrayer. Point blank. Period. Just say it.
Dr.
You don't have to go into details.
T,
She's
So
a
wait,
Chioma
do
is a betrayer. She's
so
a she's a
do
she's a
does this
don't
play out on the show? Are we going to see it on the show?
Please, who betrayed
You
her?
see
no,
it
no,
from
you're
the
not gonna
next
see that
episode,
now.
I'm sure. You can
Okay.
see it from the next
No, no,
Oh,
no.
episode.
Please,
okay.
who
So
betrayed
quickly,
her?
No.
so did someone unfollow someone first? Just all of the details.
I
So
am the one that unfollowed. I'm the one that blocked.
Oh,
Yes.
She's
oh,
blocked her.
oh,
oh
there's a
wow.
Good.
blocking.
Blocked.
Oh,
Jesus.
really? Someone
Oh,
That's
betrayed
tea
you? Oh
right
my God,
there.
someone is on the block
See,
list. Oh
she
no.
exactly.
betrayed her. Let me say this. She betrayed her big time.
Oh
Like
my God.
it's disgraceful. You know,
I
I
would,
you know.
but I would like to know if it was worth it. You don't have to disclose how much, but are the cast members paid? Is that a
Uh,
yes?
I'll speak for myself. I wasn't.
Okay, so some of them are, some of them are not. So everyone has
I don't.
a different
I
arrangement.
don't know. I don't know about the other cast members, and I don't know anything about their contract or their payment. But for me, I was told I could not be like they can't afford me, so so they were
Okay,
going to give me a honorarium. That's what they call it, and
honorarium.
so
Okay,
yeah, which had to do with my styling, and that was
right.
it.
Okay,
So I wasn't paid.
okay, all right. Interesting. So no royalties. Okay,
No
cool.
royalties, nothing, no payments.
No
I
parenting.
spent
Okay.
I spent at least 20 to 30 million naira of my own money, buying new designer things, buying these things I hate to do,
Mm, yeah.
and paying for more intense styling, which I don't know, just for everything to work out properly well. But no, I wasn't
Caroline,
paying.
do you
Mhm.
guys pay for the events yourself? Like the events you're hosting, do you pay for it yourself?
No, but you have to show up and turn up. No, I don't. We don't pay for the
Oh,
event.
okay. All right, cool.
We don't pay for the event ourselves. No.
Okay. And can you just answer? Are Choma
Mm-mm.
and Laura
Sorry,
are
Laura,
Choma
continue. Sorry. Let Jonah
are
finish.
Choma and Laura friends? Are they friends or not? Do you
I
know?
can't, I can't, I can't speak for them. I don't know their life. To be
Okay.
sincere, everybody, I'm just knowing them on this show. I don't know Chama's life. I don't know Laura's life. I don't know what the issue is all about. I seem to be the one getting the heat from being called a follower to, I think from being like I'm the one getting the heat for being called a client and not a friend. So I don't understand the relationship between them. I'm watching the show like you.
So, Carol,
Funny enough, when everybody says Caroline was Tony's friend, no, we were not friends. I knew her in 2009 when I owned a record label then. So I got, I got an endorsement to do the carnival in Lagos State before Lagos State started their carnival. I got it from Dora Kinley. And then I was producing my own TV shows and all those things, like for people. I was writing, I used to do content producing. That's what they call it. And I saw Tony at the book club with Auntie Daisy, my ex-sister-in-law, and she said she was selling hair. From there, she collected my number. Then she got to know that I owned a record label, and she said she wanted me to do a show for her, a musical show, like musical concert. This was back in 2009. So everything happened within a month or a month and a half. It was between October and we stopped talking around it was September, October, and we stopped talking around October. So literally Tony and I were never friends. It was more of a business contract that went sour. That was what happened. I don't think anyone can force friendship on an adult. Tony wanted to do a show at Oniru Beach, and I was brought in to write proposals for her so that she can present it to the investor for the show. The only person that can vouch for this is Swanky, but I'm not going to bring him into this. We were never friends. Tony has never been to my house to say, Caroline, let's come. Let me come to yours. Let me sit, eat. My friends used to come to my house and sleep on my bed. I've never invited Tony to my matrimonial home. Then when I was married, I only started talking to Tony within a month. I stopped talking to her. So I was also shocked when I was watching episode 1 and I saw Laura saying Tony told her things about me. And Iyabo said the same thing. And I'm like, why would you go about telling people things about me? But I'm not the only one she says things about. There's Swanky, there's Nengi, I said Nengi, and what's Nina? Is it Nina? There are so many people. There are so many people she says things about. But, it's Toyin. That's who she is. So no, I'm not Tony's friend. She's not my enemy. It was just strictly business that didn't work out. Were we besties? No, we're not besties. She just felt comfortable with me. So for instance, when we are getting ready for dinner for the outings with the women, I'll get dressed and I'm about to leave and she'll call me, Caroline, where are you? I'm like, oh, I'm about to leave my house for the event. She said, oh, please come and meet me. Come, let's go together. Come on. You don't expect me to say no. We are not fighting. Do you understand? I'll say, okay, no problem. I'll come and meet you. When I get there, definitely Chioma will always be Chioma. She'll take her time. And I'm like, oh my God, we are running late. We need to go. So I'm the one always making the phone calls. Oh, we are running late. We're this, we're that. We'll go there together. So I think it was comfortable for her to always go there with me. But the viewers will always look at it as if, oh, Caroline is following Chioma. No, I'm a one-man system. I don't follow anybody. Everything, even with this fight with Laura, it is all in my head. I had tolerated enough and I was ready to do my basketballs by myself. Do you get what I'm talking about? But after the show, immediately we say cut. I don't go out for dinner with Chioma. I don't go out for lunch. I don't go to her house. We hardly even talk on the phone after the shoot. So it is basically for the show. Chioma has her own group of friends. You're going to see one or two on the show. She has her own clique. She has her own family. She has her own vibe. I have my own life as well. Once they say cut, camera cuts, we are done for the day, everybody goes back to their normal life. The only people that are really close are Toyin, Laura, and Iyabo and Miriam. Chioma and I is just the fact that we are comfortable with each other. So we find it more comfortable coming to the set together.
yeah, we
That's
can
just
tell.
all.
Just to follow up on that, will you consider you and Chama friends?
Um, the word, no, acquaintance. We are not friends,
Okay.
but we are acquaintance. You see, I've learned so much in life based on personal experience with friends, the word friends. I've learned so much in life. It has nothing to do with Chioma. But before I tag anybody, my friend, I must know that you can take a bullet for me.
Okay.
So, yeah, so right now, Chioma is an acquaintance and one of the housewives on the show.
Perfect.
and I'm cool
You
with
guys
that.
are work
I
Yeah.
colleagues.
love
Yeah,
it.
we
Sorry,
get it.
sorry,
Yes, we're
guys.
work colleagues, basically. And concerning the lateness, okay, when when we went for Miriam's when we went for Miriam's dinner, at 9 p.m. a day to that day, my driver's father died. So I was stuck. My daughter closes school by 3:40. I still have the evidence on my phone. I sent a video call, video message to the team, telling them to apologize to Miriam on my behalf, that I will not be able to get to hers till about 5 o'clock because I have to pick up my daughter from school, bring her back home, make sure she eats. There is nobody to pick her from school. I can't abandon my daughter in the school premises because of a show. I can't. My daughter comes first, regardless. I had to pick her up, bring her home, ensure she's okay before I get dressed and start going there. Did I call? Did I leave messages? Oh, yes, I did with the team because they said they were already
So
there.
you informed them prior to.
Yes, I did.
Now you'll be
I
late.
did. And then I even went further to say I couldn't drive myself down to Miriam's house, that they should please send me a car because I was tired.
How far is the company?
It's actually far. It's far from, I live in Banana, so it's far from where I'm living. Yeah, further than that. Yes. So I told them to send me a car. So when they sent me the car, yeah, that was when I left around past 5. They told me that I should please pick up Chioma as well because Chioma didn't want to drive.
So you were the
On
one that
getting
picked
to,
up Chioma.
I picked up Chioma. Now the team gave me a car, a driver
Okay.
to pick me up. Then
Okay.
they told me to please pick up Chioma as well because Chioma as well didn't want to drive. It would take us like maybe an hour and a half or two because of traffic to get
Okay.
there. So I went to pick up Chioma. Unfortunately, Chioma had a wardrobe mishap.
Where are you picking up Chima from?
Chioma lives with me in Ikoi. So when I went to Chioma's house to pick her up, she had a wardrobe mishap. One of the team people was in Chioma's house. I told him, I said, please, I want the driver to drop me off at Miriam's house.
They come back for
And
Chima.
then they will come back for Chioma because I could see that the time it was getting late and I'm not someone that goes anywhere late. But what did they tell me? They tell me that if the driver has to drop me off at Miriam's house, it's
Mm-hmm.
going to take me about 2 hours because of traffic to get there. By the time the driver comes back for Chioma and starts coming back, that means Chioma will not get to that house till about 10 p.m. at night or 11 p.m.
So you had no choice but to wait for Chima.
But
So they
so I
asked
had
you
no
to
choice but
wait. They asked you to wait
yeah,
for
so I
Chioma.
had no choice but to wait for Chioma. But you see, all of this will not be aired because it has to do with the team.
Mm.
So anything that has to do with the team will not be aired. I don't understand why I would tell the team I'll be running late and then they will not tell the
Communicate
hostess.
that. Yeah, they
They
will
will
not
not communicate that because for what I'm saying right now, I actually have evidences of everything. I actually have evidence of that. And then so I got to the location. Even when I was telling them I was going to be running late, they told me I shouldn't worry that they haven't even started. That was
They
what they
told you
told me.
that.
So as I yes, so as at five past 5, they told me I shouldn't worry that they haven't even started. That was what I was told. Then I got to Chioma's house to pick her up, and then we got there by 8 p.m. And in all sincerity, I was sad that we were late
Mm-hmm.
because we were actually very late. Now, there's a difference between going to somebody's house for dinner and going to a restaurant. This is somebody's home, and she's inviting us
Mm-hmm.
for the first time. So that was
Mm-hmm.
actually out of the way. It was not. Personally, I will not tolerate that. And that was the first time Miriam is inviting us to her home. She has a
Mm-hmm.
child in the home, and I'm sure the child wants to spend time with her mother as well before going to bed. So I apologized. I apologize in all sincerity. I apologize.
I think it's the team didn't do well by not informing
No,
Chima
I
that you
think you know
didn't.
what. You know what. I would love to blame the team, but it's for the show.
Oh yeah, I get
It
that.
I
creates
was
Yeah.
going to
drama for
say
the
that,
show.
yes, they
It's for
knew
the
that,
show, so we need
yeah,
to
they knew
understand
that
it
it
from
was
that
going
point
to
of
be,
view.
yes,
Yeah, because we can't all be kumbaya, kumbaya, and Mary Magdalene and Jesus on the show. We must throw punches. Yeah.
We have a day clubbing tonight. I want
I'm
to
not
throw.
going clubbing. We must throw punches. Wait, stay. We must throw punches on the show one way or the other to just,
yes,
for drama
for
purpose as a
drama,
producer.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I felt that, for me, when we talk about a certain issue on the table, I felt that that was just it. And if you notice, I kept on asking Laura, are you okay? Is everything all right?
Yes, yes,
Even when
actually,
we went to the bar,
yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
even when we went to the bar upstairs. Now, what you watch that looks like 2 hours was something that started from 8 p.m. and ended by 12 midnight.
Oh wow.
Yes, so there was enough time for Laura to air her
A grievance
displeasure.
suit if she had any. Yes.
Yes, exactly. She didn't need to wait for 24 hours before airing her grievances. So we went upstairs, we had karaoke. I was even joking with her. I was playing with her friend, Cecile, or I don't know, I've forgotten her name, giving them the microphone to sing and all that. I think everyone was just having fun. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
was laughing. Everyone was, you see,
Mm-hmm.
that's my problem. They would laugh with you, smile with you, and then tomorrow is another boom. You did not
Mm-hmm.
smile at me yesterday. So you're wondering, okay, where did this come from? I thought we all had fun.
So we're
Oh,
good.
yes,
Yes.
it was
Yes.
after the event that
Yeah.
she went and
Yes, it was after the event that she started writing all of those things and all that. And that was the first time, literally speaking, that was the first time I've ever been late. And that was because my driver's father died. And I informed the team. I didn't just send a text. I didn't send a text message alone. I sent a video message so that they can send it to Miriam and play it so she knows that I'm really sorry about it. And so that was why I went off. And in the text message, that was why I went off on Laura, because, you can't keep dishing out things that you can't tolerate. So if you're going to keep attacking me like that, I have to come at you and,
And be
give it back
prepared,
to
right?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Thank you.
basically. So I'm not.
Thank
I'm not
you.
sorry I gave it back. Sometimes we have to leave our throne to come and play in the mud.
Well, I
I'm not
like
sorry about
that.
that, actually.
Yes, you have a